The Economist and Nectaria in particular for inviting us on this panel, and we are happy to be long-lasting supporters of the events and the conferences that you are organizing. Like you correctly said, we are spot on the business, and the opportunity to talk about infrastructure and transport is very important. Why is this very important? Because up until now, we considered infrastructure as being like networks, roads, railroads, and similar, meaning static things. What the new thing is that we want to bring into the discussion is the business perspective that is attached to that. And the business perspective enables regions to attract capital, individuals, talent, and visitors, and create an ecosystem out of it. Meaning that you have a brave new world that is being set up and is heavily depending on infrastructure and transport, obviously. Now we come, and I will take this and elevate this at the country level, where Greece is really in the middle of geographically, I mean, between the Balkans, continental Europe, Mid-East, and so on. So it is the one and only bridge that could get these two worlds together. Why is this very important? Because it can create the right development model. If you have the right development model, then you do attract all these resources that go along with the expansion and the maintenance of existing or future networks in place. And now we come down to tourism, our business. Tourism is actually the instrument that could support Greece or other regions that may have similar characteristics and create the platform, actually, and an ecosystem joining diverse worlds, this being travelers, suppliers chains, and similar. So if you have and you create this ecosystem, then you give a sustainable future for the place that this is created. It means that you create small islands of, I wouldn't call it independence, but I would call it islands where you amalgamize many different worlds, and these at the same time can serve as a center or an area of security and a base for expanding to further objectives, if you may wish so. This is very important for the entire region. It has been before mentioned that a European network that would be connecting capitals is in progress, which is something very welcome because this allows people to travel around without having any barriers and so on. I can still recall my surprise when I have studied in Germany. So I'm an economist by profession, so when I first went there and found out that there is a common railway ticket to go around Europe, it was like me in the Alice in Wonderland. I didn't do it, but at least the opportunity was there and it was given. Something similar is there. But nevertheless, I would like to stress at this point that it is important to establish areas also outside the main areas, like the capitals or similars. And having said that, I also want to, and I will close with that, I would like also to welcome the 3Cs initiative that has previously as well been mentioned. And within these 3Cs, obviously, we do represent the Aegean Sea, and we would like and welcome to create and establish it as one of the three main pillars within that. Onyx Touristiki is actually the reality, the living example of what I just described. We are actually combining in one location a serious and very well-known established holiday destination, but we further and extend the product from being its seasonal, 5-star nice hotels, June to September. We will be establishing the new product, which is longevity, zero carbon impact, and operations throughout the entire year, meaning feeding the need for networks to feed in and to give out to the society as well a year-round product.